A few days ago, on Christmas Eve, the U.S. Sent some weapon into Nigeria, which landed in parts of Kwara State and Sokoto.
Just weeks after public warnings about terrorist violence, U.S. strikes were launched with Nigerian authorization. Tonight, the situation on the ground remains fluid. What is confirmed, what remains unclear, and what it means for communities in Nigeria, we break it down now. Good evening. You're watching continuing coverage of developing events in northwest Nigeria, where U.S. forces working with Nigerian security authorities conducted Christmas Day airstrikes against ISIS-linked militants in Sokoto State. Officials in both Abuja and Washington described the mission as a joint operation carried out after intelligence sharing and direct coordination between the two countries. Here is what we can confirm tonight. U.S. forces conducted precision strikes on identified ISIS-linked targets in northwest Nigeria. The Nigerian government says it provided intelligence and approved the operation. Multiple militants were reported killed, though exact numbers have not yet been released. Authorities in both countries say the operation is part of ongoing counter-terrorism cooperation. Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs stated that the mission was explicitly approved by President Bola Tinubu and emphasized that the strikes were not directed at any religion but at designated terrorist actors. Several key questions, however, remain unanswered. Which specific faction was targeted? Total casualties or damage assessment? Whether any activity spread beyond primary strike zones? The long-term security implications for affected communities. Officials have stressed that investigations are ongoing and urge caution against speculation while facts are verified. In a separate development, explosions were reported in Offa, Kwara State on the same night. Authorities have cordoned off affected areas, opened investigations, urged residents to remain calm and avoid spreading unverified claims. At this time, no official link has been confirmed between Offa and the Sokoto airstrikes, and security agencies are still reviewing possible connections. Security analysts say the strikes most likely targeted ISIS-linked networks operating in northwest Nigeria. These groups are accused of violent attacks on civilians and security forces, have used remote border regions for movement and recruitment, threaten communities regardless of religion or ethnicity. Experts emphasize that Nigeria's insecurity is driven not only by militants, but also by weak local governance, poverty and unemployment, limited security presence in remote areas. The Nigerian government says military action is only one part of a broader effort to stabilize affected regions. Both U.S. and Nigerian officials suggest that further coordinated operations are possible. Nigeria's foreign minister described current cooperation as ongoing, and the U.S. Defense Secretary indicated there may be additional actions against ISIS-linked elements if intelligence justifies it. Diplomats say the goal is to degrade militant networks while respecting Nigeria's sovereignty. In the hours and days ahead, we expect clarification on targeted groups, verification of casualty figures, updates on Offa investigations, possible follow-up operations. Authorities continue to advise citizens to avoid sharing unverified videos or rumors, follow official security advisories, and report suspicious activity to local agencies. This is a developing story. We will continue to monitor verified information as governments, investigators, and humanitarian agencies assess the situation on the ground. For now, the confirmed facts are these: a joint US-Nigeria operation, ISIS-linked targets, and a security environment that remains active and evolving. We will bring you updates as soon as they are formally confirmed.